Hello my dear students, this is Akash HD and welcome to the ASD physics classes. I hope so you all are doing very good. I think so आप सभी लोग बहुत ही अच्छा कर रहे हैं और ऐसे ही अच्छा करते रहिए और मेरे वीडियो को ऐसे ही लाइक्स कमेंट और सब्सक्राइब करते रहिए. थैंक यू फॉर योर लव, दिस मच लव. So my dear students, in today's class we are going to learn about one very important new concept, and here we are going to learn about the Galileo's law of odd numbers. Okay, so we will learn this law and after that we will solve multiple problems that is came in a NEET exam, J exam. So this video and this topic is going to be the complete package of this law. Okay, so my dear students, today we are going to start with the Galileo's law of odd numbers and the related questions of this. Okay, so I will put the heading here, Galileo's law of odd numbers. So my dear students, to understand this law you should know the equations of motion, and I think so you know very well the equations of motion. The equations of motion, how many equations of motion is there? 3 equations of motion is there, is it? Like I will just tell for your reference, like v equal to u plus at first equation, s equal to ut plus half at square second equation, and v square equal to u square plus 2as, this is the third equation. So my dear students, to understand this law we have to use the second equation of motion. And what is the second equation of motion? S equal to ut plus half at square. So my dear students, I will just tell the basic statement of this law. So my dear students, just listen very carefully. According to this law, when an object starts from rest and moves with a uniform acceleration, then the distance traveled by it in an equal interval of time is always proportional to the successive odd numbers here. Okay, so my dear students, here the keywords are there. I will tell the keywords. First one, the object should start from rest. Second one, acceleration should be uniform, and the time interval should be what? The time interval should be equal. Okay, my dear students, so just let me write the important points. Again I am telling. First thing, the object should start from rest. So when the object is starting from the rest, u equal to 0, so that time what will happen? In equal interval of time, like we can tell 0 to 1, or we can tell 1 to 3, or we can tell 2 to 3. So in this equal interval of time, the distances will be what? Proportional to the odd numbers, successive odd numbers, like 1 is to 3 is to 5, like this. Further also we can write here. And one more thing is there. Let's take for example, what is happening? The object is having some initial velocity, and after some time it is going to stop. That means what is 0? The final velocity is 0. That time also you can use this law here. You are getting what I am telling? So in this situation, what will happen that here, if I write here like 0 to 1, 1 to 2, and 2 to 3. 0 to 1 means time 0 second to 1 second. Here time 1 second to 2 second. Here time 2 second to 3 second. Then this ratio will just get reversed. 5 is to 3 is to 1. Okay. So here what is happening? The object is starting from the rest and its speed is increasing. In second situation, what is happening? The object is having some initial velocity, and with uniform retardation, what is happening? Its speed is decreasing. So what will happen that here it will just become reverse. So my dear students, I will just tell one thing here. Okay, now see here. Now first thing we have done here. Second thing here. What I told here, the time interval should be same. Time interval should be same. That means, see here please, I will just write here. Let's take for example here, time is given t equal to 0 to 1 second, 1 second to 2 second, is it? Or 2 second to 3 second. Here time interval how much here? See here time interval 1 second. Here also 1 second. Here also 1 second. Galileo's law of odd numbers is valid provided this thing. Maybe initial velocity is 0 or final velocity is 0. Second thing, the time interval I told equal na, so here also see a second thing here. Let's take for example, it is given 0 to 3 second, then it is given 3 second to 6 second. Then it is given 6 second to 9 second. Here also Galileo's law of odd number is valid. Why? Because time interval is always how much here? 3 second, 3 second, 3 second. So the condition is what? The condition is what? The time interval should be same. It does not mean always 1 second. It can be equal interval of 1 second. It can be equal interval of 2 seconds, 3 seconds, like this. But the condition is what? The time interval should be what? Constant. Very, very important. Now my dear students, after that, this third one here, whenever we are applying the Galileo's law of odd numbers, here what will happen? The acceleration should be uniform. Acceleration should be what? The acceleration should be uniform here. Okay, so these three conditions are there. If any question, these conditions are valid, these conditions are followed, then what is there? Then only we can use the Galileo's law of odd numbers. Clear? I hope so. Very clear to you. So my dear students, after learning this Galileo's law of odd numbers, what we are going to do? We are going to I will just give you one proof also, okay, so that you can see very well that application we will use where? We will use to solve the questions. Okay my dear students, so just note it down very well, and just I am going to wrap this. Okay, yes. Good. So not what we are going to do my dear students, I am just going to give very small proof here. So my dear students, here please, here no, one very small proof is there, so that you can understand the numericals very well here. Okay, so here the object is moving in a straight line here. So here this object starts from the rest, u how much? 0, and the time here, time how much? T equal to 0. After some time, let's take here time how much? T. Okay, after some time T equal to 2T. Next one, T equal to 3T. And when the object is moving, what is uniform? The acceleration is uniform. Uniform means what is there? This A is constant. Okay, my dear students, so let's take from here to here. I am saying here, see, O, A, B, C. Okay, so see here, please here. If I am talking about here O to A, so O to A is what? O to A is the displacement from where to where? 0 to T. So which equation I told you? Second equation, ut plus half at square. Here u how much? Initial speed, this is a 0, so what we can write here? Half a t square. Is it? Now second one, if I am talking about A to B, here also the time interval is same, because this is t second, this is also t second, because t equal to 2t, how much time? T second. So this A to B, this will be what? Distance traveled from 0 to 2t second minus distance traveled from 0 to t second here. So again see here please, 0 to 2t means half g 2t square minus half g t square. So when I will simplify this, what this will come here? This will come here 3 times half a t square. Similarly, if we do for B to C, again what will happen here? Yes, guess. So what will happen? Displacement or distance 0 to 3t minus 0 to t. So what this will come here? Yes, half, actually not g, we'll write here a, because we are using acceleration. So half a 3t square minus half a, what is there? 0 to 2t, 0 to 3t minus 0 to 2t, is it? So minus half a 2t square. Then what this will come here? 3 square 9, 2 square 4, 9 minus 4 how much? 5. That means it will become here 5 times half at square. So can you see very well here? See here please. Here coefficient is 1, here coefficient is 3, here coefficient is 5, further 7, 9, 11. If we go for the nth term, then it will be how much here? 2n minus 1. Okay. So my dear students, what I told that here? I told that here in the equal interval of time, let's take here 0 to t, then t to 2t, then 2t to 3t. Further, so what this will come here? 1 is to 3 is to 5. If we go further also up to n, so it will come how much here? It will go up to 2n minus 1. Okay, so my dear students, this is the concept behind the Galileo's law of odd numbers. Okay, so my dear students, now what we are going to do? We are going to solve some problems, and these problems will appear on your screen also. You can understand the questions from there also. Okay, so let me rough this and then we will just solve some problems based upon the Galileo's law of odd numbers that is coming regularly in a NEET exam and it is coming in a JEE exam also. Okay, yes, good. So my dear students, we are going to solve the problems now one by one. So my dear students, first question, the first question is the distance travelled by a particle starting from rest and moving with an acceleration, how much given? 4/3 meter per second square, and they are asking what? They are asking distance travelled in which second? Third second. Okay, so my dear students, this is the first question here. First let's write down the data. U is 0, acceleration is given how much? 4/3 meter per second square. Okay, and they are asking what? Displacement or distance in which second? Third second. Here I am using the displacement and distance interchangeably. Why? Because here the object is moving in a which line? A straight line without changing the direction. Okay, so my dear students, if we talk about third second, in third second, so what we can write here, please, here, displacement in third second. That means first it will travel 0 to 3 minus 0 to 2. Formula, half a 3 square minus half a 2 square. Correct? Very basic we are solving now. So what this will come here, please? Half a 3 square 9, 2 square 4. So 9 minus 4, 5 here. No? So what is here? Half. Acceleration is given how much here? 4/3 and this is 5. So my dear students, when we will solve here, it will come how much here? It will come 10/3 meter. This is a very basic. This question can be solved by using one formula also. What is the formula? This is the distance in nth second. So formula is this one, u plus half a 2n minus 1. Even you can solve this question by using this formula also. The value of u will be how much? The value of u will be 0. Directly use the formula here also, you will get the answer here. Okay, so this is the very basic is there now. So this is the first question here. This question came in a 2008 NEET exam also. Okay, now after that we are going to solve further questions, and the slowly what we will do, the slowly the difficulty level will increase. Okay, so my dear students, the second question, see, in this second question we will learn some more basics. Let's read the question. A particle starts moving with acceleration 2 meter per second square. Distance travelled by it in fifth half second. This question I have taken so that you should understand this basics also. Okay, my dear students, so here please here what is given? U equal to 0. Starts. Acceleration how much given? Acceleration is given 2 meter per second square, and they are asking distance travelled in which time? Fifth half second. So here you have to understand one thing, this fifth half second. What is the meaning of the fifth half second? Understand please here. Fifth half means divide 5/2. So 5/2 how much? 2.5. That means fifth half second means actually here t equal to 2 to t equal to 2.5 second. Fifth half second is what? T equal to 2 to t equal to 2.5. Now if I ask about here the distance travelled, so where to where? 2 to 2.5. Now so again write here half a 2.5 whole square minus half a 2 square. This is the distance in 2.5 seconds. This is the distance in how much time? 2 seconds. So my dear students, after that you have to just do the calculation here. You can see here this is the half a, and here 2.5 square, and here minus 2 square here. Okay, minus 2 square here. So my dear students, when you will put here a equal to 2, 2 will cancel out here. So when you will solve this, the answer will come 2.25 meter. Okay, one more thing. Let's take for example, for other kinds of questions. If they told 7th half second, then what will happen? Guess. 7th half means 7/2 means 3.5. That means time will be where to where? T equal to 3 to 3.5. If they told 9th half second, that means 9/2 how much? 4.5. So T equal to 4 to T equal to 4.5 second. Okay, I hope so this is very clear. Under the extra I will tell you, sometimes if in the question they told, let's take for example, they told us 6th half second. What they told us? 6th half second. So 6th half second means what? Just divide it. 6/2, 3. That means it will be how much here? t equal to 3 to t equal to 3.5 second. Okay, if they told 8th half second, 8 by 2, 4, that means where to where, t equal to 4 to t equal to 4.5 second. Okay, so whenever in the question they are using this half concept, okay, so by using this basics we can solve the question very well. Is it good? Now after that we'll go to the next question now. And I hope so this Galileo's law of odd numbers is getting very clear to you. Okay, and we are using some other basics also, so that if the question is coming from any area related to this, you should able to solve this. So my dear students, next question is very easy. What is there? See, a ball falls freely from rest. The ratio of the distance traveled in first, second, third and fourth second is how much? Directly we can use the Galileo's law of odd numbers. Then for this third question, what is the answer? Yes, you can comment also. So which option is correct here? Yes, very easy, odd numbers. So option is what? Option D, 1:3:5:7. This is the answer. Nothing to do with this. Directly all the conditions of the this Galileo's law of odd number is valid there. Okay, next question, my dear students. Very good question. See here, please here. What is given here? See, a body starts from rest and is uniformly accelerated for 30 seconds. The distance traveled in the first 10 seconds is x1, next 10 seconds is x2, and the last 10 seconds is x3. Then x1, x2, x3 ratio how much here? Okay, so my dear students, here please. I think so you have got, you guess it very well. 0, then what is there? 10, then what is there? 20, then what is there? 30 seconds. Okay, total time is how much here? 30 seconds is there. Okay, so my dear students, first 10 seconds x1, next 10 seconds x2, next 10 seconds x3. Let's check this law is valid. First object should start from the rest, u0, correct. Acceleration uniform, correct. So Galileo's law of odd number is valid. So x1, x2, x3 how much? Yes, comment the answers please. It will come how much here? 1:3:5. Very easy. Which option is correct? Option number C is correct. Okay, next this question is asked in a JEE Mains 2022 exam. Okay, let's read the question. A small toy starts moving from the position of rest under a constant acceleration if it travels a distance of 10 meters in t seconds. The distance traveled by the toy in the next t seconds here. Just see here please here. First t seconds, that means 0 to t. How much given? 10 meters. Next t second means where to where? It will be t to 2t. T to 2t. We know na? 1:3:5. So if this is 10 meters, next one will be how much here? It will be 30 meters. Correct? If they ask one more, 2t to 3t, then answer will be how much here? Yes, guess. It will be how much here? 10, 30. Next one, 50 meters, 70 meters like this. Okay? So here the answer will be what? Here the answer will be 30 meters. Direct, straightforward question is there. Okay, my dear students. Now after that, we'll go to the next one now. Okay? So up to this, we have discussed how many questions? This is a question number 5. No? This is question number what? Question number 5. Okay? Wait, we'll discuss. No? Other questions also, we will discuss. Now my dear students, next one please. Question number 6. Let's see the question here. Question came in 2009 NEET exam. So here please, a particle starts its motion from rest under the action of a constant force. Constant force means a uniform acceleration. Now if the distance covered in first 10 seconds is s1 and first 20 seconds is s2, then the relation between s1 and s2 how much here? Okay, so see here please, my dear students, here please. This is t equal to 0, t equal to 10, and here t equal to 20. They are telling first 10 seconds how much? First 10 seconds is s1, and this 20 seconds how much they are telling here? 20 seconds they are telling here s2. So what is the relation between s1 and s2? Again Galileo's law of odd numbers. Why? Because this is 10 seconds, this is 10 seconds. If this is s1, then this will be how much? 3s1. Then you can see very well. s2 will come how much? This s2 will come here, s1 plus 3s1. How much? 4s1. Okay, yes, see how much it is here. Next one, only very few questions left more. See here please. Next question here, question number 7. See here, a stone falls freely under gravity. It covers distances h1, h2, h3 in 5 seconds. Next 5 seconds. Then the relation between h1, h2, h3 how much here? Again, when the stone is falling, see here please, here. This is the thing, the stone is falling. So when the stone will fall, what will happen? U is a 0 and acceleration how much? G. Okay, so here, see here please. first seconds h1, next means first 5 seconds, next 5 seconds h2, next 5 seconds h3. So see here please, this is t equal to 0, t equal to 5, t equal to 10, and what is there, t equal to 15. Time interval is what, fixed. So again directly we can tell all the conditions are followed. So h1, h2, h3 how much, again 1:3:5. Which option is correct? Yes, comment your answers. Answer is option number 1. Okay, now next one please my dear students, question number 8. Just one or two questions more left, we will end up. Okay, so see here please, the water drop falls at regular intervals from a tap 5 meters above the ground. The third drop is leaving the tap at the instant the first drop touches the ground. How far above the ground is the second drop at that instant, second drop here. So see here my dear students, see please here, see, no, this is here, my tap is here, this tap is here. So what is happening that here, the first drop is here, first drop is here, second drop is some other place, and third drop is just leaving here. Okay, so my dear students, here also what will happen here, the time interval is equal. That means what will happen here, this distance, yes, this distance how much here, this distance will be x. So this distance will be how much, tell me please here, this distance 3x. Okay, and this total distance how much given, this total distance is given 5 meters here. Okay, so what we can write here, x plus 3x 4x. So 4x how much here, 4x is 5, hence x how much, x is 5 by 4. But in the question what they are asking, in the question they are asking second drop. Second drop is where, the second drop is here, from where they are asking, from the ground. So this distance how much here, 3x. That means answer is how much here, answer is 3x. So 15 by 4. So 15 by 4 what will happen that here, this answer will come how much here, 3.75 meter. Okay, so my dear students, after that one more question will be there, it will appear on your screen, that will be your home task. In the same way you have to solve it. Okay, my dear students, now what we have done in this, we have solved how many questions, we have solved 8 questions. All these questions are related to the Galileo's law of odd numbers, NEET questions, JEE questions, all this we have solved. My dear students, so I think so after going through this videos, this topic will be very clear to you. Okay, so if you like the video, if you think the way the things I have taught it is very nice, just comment, share and subscribe. And thank you so much for giving me this much love. Thank you so much.